Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Storyteller's Corner. I'm your host, Joshua T. Calkins Trilogy, also known as Byronofsidius. This is a very brief promotional video, just letting you folks know with a heads up that it is tentatively scheduled right now for tomorrow morning, Friday morning, at approximately 10:15, 10:30 Central Mountain Time here in Minnesota. It would be 11:15 in AM in his time. Uh, Myself and brother Cortex, right, sorry, right here, should be hopping up onto his channel to provide a new deep dives with Cortex and Byron Lucidius. We'll be talking about Fallout. It is my hope to be done with watching the Amazon Studios production of this show by tomorrow morning. I've been taking rather a lengthy time to go through and watch the entire thing because I am doing an analytical literary critique style viewing of the show, meaning I'm pausing every few minutes in order to take notes and observations. And I'm only watching the show really on my breaks at work and in the little bit of time each morning when I get a few minutes myself here and there. So it has taken a little bit in order to get through it all. I have tried to keep myself almost entirely unspoiled on the show up until this point because I knew from the moment I heard that the show was going to be produced that I would want to respond to it as a as a fan of the games. Mind you, I have only played Fallout 1, Fallout Tactics, 3, New Vegas, and 4. I have not played Fallout 2. I have not played Fallout 76 or the Vault Management game on mobile. I'm not as deeply familiar with the lore and invested in it previously as Brother Cortex has been. But we have talked a little bit about Fallout in the past, and it is my hope that I can bring a literary critique style analysis of this show to the presentation, where Cortex will be bringing a little bit more of a prior lore purist perspective to the presentation and the discussion. And again, I have tried to avoid any and all spoilers, including having avoided most reviews and previews or spoilers of any sort, articles or conversations regarding the program, which has not been too difficult because I tend not to get roped into too many conversations online about popular culture products. When I do talk about media, it tends to be books, comics, movies, video games that are far afield of this sort of thing. I'm not a popular enough uh, presenter to have been roped into anybody asking me, well, what did you think of it? Just yet. But Cortex and I, both being fans of the games, we've had some light touching base, and I did promise him that I was going to hold off, as I had mentioned before, and wait to have an actual conversation about the program with him live again on his channel, Cortex Gaming. And you can head on over to his channel tomorrow morning. Hopefully, we will have this slated and be ready to go. I cannot promise I will be completely done watching the show by that time tomorrow morning, because I now have less than 24 hours to get through basically 2.5 full episodes. Maybe I can just kind of sketch out or try to minimize my notes going forward from here. We'll see. Anyhow, that's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I ask that you take care of yourselves. Head on over to Cortex's channel and give him a subscribe and a follow. He does a lot of live streams of playing various video games. He's currently going through his journey to the Erd Tree, playing many of the Soulsborne style games from software. And if you enjoy that kind of programming, you'll very much enjoy Brother Cortex playing those games. He occasionally dives into some older games, like he's done a few times with Siphon Filter, Um, but when it comes to someone who plays these games on here because he genuinely enjoys them, you can't do too much better than Cortex. All right? Cheers.